If there is an effect, there must be a cause. Tell me I am not able to understand who that God is. A very honest apprehension. There's nothing to discuss, like the Rig Veda says. We don't know what it is, but we know it is. If there is an effect, there must be a cause. There are creations around me, so there is a creator. That brings us to the most important question to ask, which the first set of spiritual scientists asked this question. Then who is this God? The second law of cause and effect. Effect is nothing but cause itself in a different form. Effect is nothing but cause itself in a different form, in a different manifestation. The creator is embedded inside the creation. Aren't the sun rays the sun in a different form? Isn't the gold necklace gold in a different form? Aren't the creations the creator himself in a different form? Aham Brahmasmi. I am the Brahman. I am the creator. I may not have been awakened to the point where I am able to see the divine manifestation within me yet. But as Bible says, God created human being after his own image. Which means, in essence, in every Jivatma, there is some extract of the Paramatma which is deposited. Effect is nothing but cause itself in a different form. Explains the culture of this land. When they tell you everything should be worshipped. People who do not understand the culture of this land always say, in Hinduism there are more gods than people. But that is not what Sanatana Dharma prescribed or explained to you. What he is saying is, are you saying that God is omnipresent? Yes, that God is omnipresent. If that God is omnipresent, is that God there in your parents? Yes. In every creation, creator is embedded. In every form, formless is present. After all, in the presence of that formless only the form functions, otherwise it does not function. So in my parents also that formless is present. Then God is present in your parents, which means your parents are God, worship them. Is it present in your children? Yes. Then even children must be worshipped. Is it there in your spouse? Spouse must be worshipped. Is it there in your money? Oh, definitely there. Lakshmi must be worshipped. Is it there in my books? Yes, Saraswati must be worshipped. Is it there in the equipment? Yes, Durga must be worshipped. That is why in this one country even name board is worshipped. Bike is worshipped. Bull is worshipped. Cow is worshipped. Buffalo is worshipped. Because if you say the creation is nothing but creator embedded. If you say the effect is nothing but cause itself in a different form, which means every creation is creator in a different manifestation, then in what the creator is not there? And if the creator is in everything, what cannot be worshipped? Is it there in the moon? Yes, worship it. Is it there in the sun? Yes, worship it. Is it there in the stars? Yes, worship it. Is it there in fire, air, water, space, earth? Yes, worship everything. Is it there in the snake? Is it there in the tree? Is it there in the rivers? Is it there in the mountains? Is it there in the valleys? Yes, worship everything. And he had the courage to ask this question. Is it there in you? Yes, even in me that formless is there. That is why I am functioning. Because in the absence of which I will not function. So as long as you are breathing, God is still beating inside you. Worship thyself to Aham Brahmasmi. Not out of any arrogance for who I am, but out of reverence to who is inside me. Not who I am. Who is within me is worship. So when I bow down to you, I am not bowing down to your MBBS. I am not bowing down to your CA. I am not bowing down to your MBBS BE. I am not bowing down to the money. I am bowing down to the divine presence within you. That is why it said, I in spirit and you in spirit are one and the same. I respect the God in you, and please respect the God within me. We may be playing all the fool outside, but deep inside there is a divine presence.